May 16th, Tuesday, 11:45 a.m. One shot, killed, one injured. I'm going to bring you guys that young man's identity. I'm going to also bring you guys Mayor Brandon Johnson. He signed 3 executive orders his first day in office. I'm going to bring you guys what those executive orders are. Jamal Green, who ran for mayor against Brandon Johnson, he put this on Facebook. Chicago is giving 6 months of rent up front to house migrants in apartment buildings. I just wish they'd fix the Chicago Housing Authority and get the people that's been here off the waiting list for a housing voucher. I'm going to bring you guys thieves allegedly in broad daylight. They got ski masks on and they up underneath cars of this particular truck cutting off catalytic converters in broad daylight. I'm going to bring you guys that. I'm going to also bring you guys out there to the scene on I-290, that shooting. They found shell casings, but look at all those bullet holes. This car window is tinted. They didn't know whether a baby was in there. They just shoot everything. This is why so many innocent people are getting killed in Chicago and all over the country. I'm going to bring you guys the highway stats. Back in 2019, 2021, I brought you guys what I call the Chicago Highway Sniper. I don't think this case is the same. I think this is totally different. But back then, I want to revisit the Chicago Highway Sniper. Within 1 year, there was 310 highway shootings, and the next year was like 300 something. Overall, I covered like 420 highway shootings. No suspect, no motive, no clue, and no shell cases. Only like 7 of them was solved. I'm going to revisit that in this video. But first, let's get to this young man. His name is Kelsler Perry, 27 years old. Story's going to read, one person died and another injured Tuesday in a shooting on the Eisenhower Expressway in Chicago's west side. Happened around 11:50 a.m. right off Cicero Avenue. Victim was taken to the hospital and where he's pronounced. In this article, they didn't offer any suspects. So for right now, it doesn't sound like they have much. They didn't offer suspects or who they're looking for, what color car, what they're looking for. So I'm going to wait to bring you guys more information when I get it. Let's get to Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson signed 3 executive orders. If y'all wondering what those 3 executive orders are. Also, when you do elect a politician, whether you elected them or whether you didn't elect them, hold them accountable. Find out what they're doing and what they're not doing. Get involved in your community. Get involved in politics. One of those is he's hiring a deputy mayor for immigrants, migrant and refugee rights. I don't know what that means. However, I do know he's using the taxpayer dollars, and the deputy mayor has to be paid out of taxpayer dollars. That person is going to take the role of responsibility, coordinate communication, relate city's efforts to support refugees and migrants. Also, watch this. Look at this. Whether established or new arrivals. So the ones that are already over here, mind you, illegally, they will report to that person. Under the order, all city deputy heads will be instructed to take direction from that person. So that's what that first executive order is. All right, his next executive order. His next executive order is going to be this. Eradicating the root cause of crime and violence. Healing Center approach to community safety and deputy mayor. So from what I understand, he's hiring another deputy for root cause of violence, something like that. Also, he signed an order seek to boost youth employment by instructing the city's office the budget and management of resources for the fiscal 2023 available funds for youth employment and enrichment programs. I like that, so that, you know, kids will have jobs. They won't be out there robbing, shooting, stuff like that. So I like this one. The orders instruct the mayor's office to coordinate with youth employment and enrichment. Okay, so those are his 3 executive orders. All right, Jamal Green. He's going to be, because he ran against him. I want to get to this video right here, y'all. Check this out. Look at this in broad daylight. Now, one of the things I want to point out in this video, I always keep telling y'all about when I go to my cousin's crib, how they follow you, write your license plate down just because they don't know you. I'm not mad at them. They can recognize he ain't from this community. No, we don't trust you. Yes, I'm watching you. In our communities, we would watch somebody stealing. We would watch somebody getting beat, robbed, mugged. And we will walk clean on about our business. We won't call the police. We won't. Let me tell you something. If you walk, both of them ski masked up. Now the other cat, he on security. He looking around. So he's looking to see. But the other day, I was driving down the block and I saw one young man with ski masked up. You ain't afraid to get sick. You concealing your identity, whether you just came from a robbery or a crime, going to or done one other day, but you concealing your identity. And everybody just was driving right past, nothing to see. Then I saw another young man walking down the block, ski masked up. I did a show where they did a homicide and the particular guy walked about a mile, about a half a mile. Ski masked up. In fact, I did a show where there was like 3 young men, ski masked, and cars just passing them and raised no suspicion. They ended up in all the stories, ended somebody's life and was able to walk blocks, ski masked up, and nobody said nothing. Nobody called the police. Nobody followed them, watched them, nothing. It's just we operate. We let traitors. And I would say worse than the Klansmen. They robbing old ladies, grandmothers, and we let it roll in our community. They blasting young babies, 14, 15, in the head, and we let it roll. And when they get away with it once, they get away with it twice. One of the reasons why you're hard on your kids, reason why, is because once you're hard on them, they don't go out there making mistakes when they get older. 310 highway shootings. One of the points I want to make, especially with a thief, is there's jobs everywhere. One of the things Brandon Johnson said, they're under opportunity. Huh? Wait a minute. In America, you can literally just set up a business. Go out there. Oh, I want to sell fans. Go cop fans. You want to fix cars. You want to shovel driveways. You want to sell annihilators. I got more respect for a drug dealer that get out there and hustle his product and market his product. Re-up on his product. Make a profit. I got more respect for that than a thief. Because out of all the opportunity, because I had to wake up the very day I turned 15. Not the next day. Not 3 years later. The very day. Even I wanted a Game Boy in the 4th grade. I had to sell annihilators. I think there was like 10 cents. I went to, it was Sam's. I bought a bucket of annihilators. And I forget what I sold them at. 10 cents, 25 cents. At 4th grade. And ever since, I had 2-3 jobs. I had at least 1 or 2 jobs, 2 or 3 hustles. And here it is. Even migrants come over here and they got, within weeks, they got 2, 3, 4 jobs. And they work 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs. That's how much I hate a thief. Anyway, y'all, I got a lot more coming for y'all. Go to My Life in the Shy's YouTube channel. Go to YouTube. Go to My Life in the Shy. Like, subscribe. Peace, y'all.
be on fire. Ooh, down to the wire. It's my life in the shy. Ooh, it's my life in the shy.